Welcome back to the Center for Off-Road Research, Shenanigans, and Science, and I'm going to show you guys why I don't prefer to have a wide track rig. And the reason being is I run on a lot of really narrow stuff, and this is just one of my climbs, and you see it's peaked in about every way you could imagine here, and a wide rig just will not have the pumpkin clearance to get over these rocks. And this is probably the hardest run on my course because it's actually narrower than the car is in some places. This is also aligned with a very low probability of success, and that's because it has ledges that want to hang the diffs up again at various points, and then once you get to the top, it's onto a rounded rock that, in order to make it around, you basically have to ride it on the skid plate and rotate the truck in a way that I'll show you. This is also a place where I don't like real wide rigs, because if you got one wheel pushing and the other wheel's not pushing and it's farther out, it's going to try to pull the nose around just because only one side is pushing. It's like somebody rowing with one oar. Whatever side is getting the force is going to be the one pushing the boat around. Same thing here, and what I have to do is balance this tire with this tire, because once I center those, it'll go up this, but I barely have any clearance on that. If I had a long wheelbase here, it would never get over this. So yeah, I do have 3 rigs that have long wheelbases, 1.5 that are widened, but they'd have no chance on this particular run that I'm doing now. Alright, what I'm going to try to do here is balance the force between the tires so that it goes up straight. The back needs to want to rotate the car left to compensate for how much that left front wants to turn the front to the right. There we go. I'm pausing as I'm changing angles here, but so far this is all the same run that I started on. I'll try to see if I can make this happen. Alright, right here, the skid plate's hitting, and what needs to happen is for the rear tires to drag around to the right, and the front ones to, that left front one to kind of stay where it is on top of that rock. So this is actually the trickiest climb on my entire course right now. Alright, I got to be real careful here because it's got a pretty good angle on it. When I video it from the straight back, you can't tell, but it's got a pretty good incline going. And I'm going to just try to bump it around without dropping it off the rock. Try to seal the deal here. And that is the most difficult climb on my course. It cannot be done really with the small tire car. It might be able to. You might be able to pull it off. You'd have to do a lot of shooting here to get it up there, and it might work. But this is my only rig that I know I've successfully done it with. I may have done it with my deadbolt, but if I did, it's been a long time. But this exactly shows why long wheelbase and widened rigs don't always get the job done. Sometimes they do. In nature, it works great. You know, it's a little bit bigger than a tight home course, but it's all my opinion. Hope it helps. Have a good night, everyone.